Hello, today we are going to talk about a highest level of supply for the last 5 years in Phoenix market. All right, welcome back everyone to the market update, the Monday market update happening every Monday, specifically for today. Last week we already looked at the demand number. This week we are going to look at the number of supply because it's always important to look at both sides of the equation. We know that the demand has been slowly down for the last couple of weeks, couple of days. So we want to see what's happening with the supply, right? And today we actually see, as you see in the next couple of graphs, couple of pictures, is that we have a highest number of supply compared to the last 5 years. With that, let's dive right into the information. All right, here you go. Right now, as you see in front of on the screen is the number of active listing on the market. And as you see here, right now, the number of active listing is 15,282. All right, 15,282. As you see here, this first of all, this still have the trending up. Okay, so active listing is the one that the houses that are available for sale on the market, including new property coming onto the market and as well as the old properties, right, cannot be sold. Second point I want to point out is that obviously you see this one is 2024, and when you compare to the level of 2023 here, compared to the level of 2022 here, 2021 here, and 2020 here. So for the last 5 years, this level is actually the highest number of active listing for this time of the year. So what is going on? All right. So what's going on here? So we see also here's the new listing. All right. So as I told you, active listing is including the number of new listing and the number of remaining listing. In this chart, obviously you see the number of new listing is 1,413. Okay. And that's actually the lowest number of new listing on the market right now. And then this one also going down, right? Having a trend of going down. So in this regard, we can assume that not a lot of new listing, not a lot of new homeowners want to put their house onto the market. However, obviously we see that the active listing is going up. That also proves the fact that because the demand has been slowed down, and therefore the rate at which the home gets sold is slower, right? So we have, because of that reason, we see that the number of active listing is actually highest right now. So that's not because people are selling off their property crazily, but it is because the demand is actually slowed down, and therefore the old properties lasting longer on the market as of today. So what kind of suggestion for the investor buyers? Okay, for the investor buyers, don't worry about the market right now, even though there is a increased number of supply on the market, right? That doesn't mean that the price is gonna drop, right? Obviously, there's still buyers on the market, and it's just a slow market that the buyer cannot make the fast decision yet, because you know why? Interest rate is so high. They have to be careful, evaluate the situation. For the investor buyers, it's actually a good time for you to take advantage of this, because here's the thing: the primary home buyers gonna have a full-time job, right? And they're gonna have something else to worry about in their life, and they're maybe not going to make any decision very quickly as much as investor buyer. Okay, investor buyer, of course, some of you might also have full-time job, but if you're interested in real estate, right, this is actually the good time because the market slowed down. You don't have to make a fast decision anymore compared to 2020 and 2021, right? If you shopping for a real estate deal back then, you probably remember you had to make decision like 5 seconds after the house hits the market, right? Whether you buy it or not. But right now, you actually can take time to evaluate the deal, okay, and then make the decision. So you don't have to rush into the deal. evaluate carefully. I understand that the mortgage payment is high as of right now because of the high interest rate, but that's the reason why you have to evaluate it carefully to see whether you can cash flow on that property or not, or to see whether that is a good appreciated area or not, right? So this is good for you in this environment right here. For the investor selling, don't rush into about selling your house. Okay, the market is not gonna crash even though the number of supply is going up, but it's just the nature of the market right now that the buyer is taking longer time to make the decision. It's not, obviously you see there's not a lot of new listing um, flooding to the market, right? So therefore, there's not going to be a crash on the number of. There's not going to be a crazy amount of supply increase on the market right now, but rather it's just the nature. They take a longer time to evaluate the deal, to think about the options before they can make the decision. All right, so you don't have to rush into selling. Okay, if you those are my suggestions for the investor and the buyer. All right. Thank you everyone for watching the video today. And if you do have any question regarding anything, feel free to contact me directly, or you can DM me on this video, and then we're more than happy to answer any question that you may have. Thank you. Bye bye.